Good evening, all of our friends, families, artists, patrons. Thank you so much for being here at the 16th International ARC Salon Award Ceremony. We're so glad to have everyone here tonight, and we're very honored to be here at Sothebys, New York. It means so much to us to be able to exhibit at such a prestigious venue. And I wanted to say thank you to all of the staff here who has been able to make this event possible. I really feel them a lot. I would also like to thank my own staff from the ARC Renewal Center, Sabrina, Yvette, and Michelle, who are all here with us tonight. I believe a lot of you have had contact with them. I know how wonderful they are. Right now, 95 works are participating today in the 16th ARC Salon Exhibition. These works were selected from original 5,400 plus entries from 75 countries. Through the International ARC Salon Competition, the ARC Renewal Center, a 501c3 nonprofit educational foundation, works with art organizations and schools across the globe to present to the public a current cultural snapshot of today's psychology, as well as the timeless, universal themes of our shared human existence. This year's 16th International ARC Salon has given out over 130,000 in cash awards and a large variety of opportunities to artists, including 30 publication awards through 13 partnering magazines, including Fine Art Connoisseur, Planner Magazine, Inside Art, American Art Collector, International Art Collector, Western Art Collector, American Fine Art, Southwest Art, Poets, Artists, Enchanted Living, Artists and Illustrators, The Artist, and Shangyoung Art, as well as museum exhibition and purchase awards through the Springville Museum of Art, Utah, and the European Museum of Modern Art, MAM, in Barcelona, Spain. We also were able to provide additional opportunities through Ray's Contemporary Galleries here in New York City, Fashion Week San Diego, who will actually be having an event here on the 22nd of July for anyone who wants to come, where they will be debuting 10 designers who have created couture works to pair with 10 of the works here in the salon. We have also worked with the Lunar Codex, where all 221 award winners and honorable mentions will be laser etched on nickel microfiche and enclosed in a time capsule with the Polaris collection on the Griffith lunar lander, launched by SpaceX and placed in the moon in perpetuity. The Lunar Codex is a set of time capsules launched on 3 NASA-related missions, including the work of 7,000 creatives. It will be the first significant placement of contemporary arts on the moon in 50 years. And actually, I just got an update yesterday that they're now able to include these works etched in color using new technology. And that due to delays in the launch of the Paradigm collection, which was the last one that was supposed to launch, all 221 award winners were also included for a second time with the Paradigm collection as well. So they're actually being sent to the moon twice. ARC has and will continue to find and create new opportunities for realist artists around the world. And we will be accepting entries to the 17th ARC Salon from March 1st to June 13th, 2024. I would now like to introduce ARC founder and chairman, Frederickson Ross, as most of you know as my father, to come and say a few words.
Welcome to the opening of the 16th ARC Salon International Exhibition and Award Ceremony. As Fred Ross says, the ARC Renewal Center was founded in 1999, 24 years ago, dedicated to preserving, protecting, and promoting one of humanity's greatest accomplishments, the methods and techniques of capturing and expressing all of the nuances of our shared humanity through the fine arts of painting, drawing, and sculpture in the realist tradition. It is our sincerely held conviction and belief that realism is the only universal human language which can be understood by all people, regardless of the languages that they speak or read or write. Realism cuts across all cultures, nationalities, races, and religions. Like poetry, literature, and great theater, all of the ideas, ideals, experiences, thoughts, beliefs, the emotions, the passions, the fantasies, and the dreams of human beings, whether they please or plague us, excite or frighten us, compel us to limitless heights of creativity, truth, and beauty, or drive us to the bottomless depths of despair and desperation, all can be captured, expressed, and preserved through the fine arts of painting, drawing, and sculpture. From just a handful of tiny schools, a few dozen students in the 1990s, today there are 75 ARC-approved schools and academies teaching thousands of students, such that this 16th ARC Salon received 5,400 entries from 75 countries. And the winners of the art competitions have consistently and successfully built substantial and expanding careers and reputations. In fact, there are artists and their families right here today. There are 25 different countries around the world. I want to thank our friends here at Sothebys for hosting our current 16th ARC Salon and auction sale. I especially want to credit my daughter Kara Ross, our co-chair, chief operating officer, and my, as I said, exceptionally talented and capable daughter. She has really made art and the current salon what it is today.
Before we continue, I also just want to recognize and acknowledge another special guest here with us tonight, Dr. Vern Swanson. Can you stand for me, please? Vern is one of ARC's founders, board members, and lead category jurors. Swanson has his PhD from the Coleman Institute of Art, London, England, and is the former director of the Renewal Museum of Art in Utah, where he served for over 30 years. He's a lecturer, scholar, writer, and expert on 19th century European art and Russian art through the 20th century. Swanson is a leading authority on Sir Lawrence Alma-Tadema and John William Godward, both important 19th century artists for any of you out there who are fans, and is the author of the catalog raisonnées for both of these artists. And if you have done research projects, that's the ultimate research project you could ever do on any human being, pretty much. Swanson is the author and editor of over 20 books. And we are very grateful to have him and his daughter Angela, who is also an art historian and graduate from Courtauld, here with us tonight. She's going to help me with the certificates in just a little bit. I would now like to introduce Christopher Apostle, who is Sotheby's worldwide head of Old Masters, 19th centuries, and Victorian art, to speak and say a few words. And we thank him so much for being here and giving his time to us tonight.
I'm going to make just a brief remarks and basically just welcome the ARC community, family, friends, supporters, patrons, maybe bidders, right? Maybe bidders. I'll talk about that later. Here tonight at Sotheby's. This is the fourth time Sotheby's has hosted this event, the Salon, and we're very excited to continue our partnership with the ARC. As you know, Sotheby's is the world leading auction house with over 500 auctions a year. Like the ARC, we're international facing. We have more than 40 offices worldwide, 70 offices, worldwide. And we offer art and collectibles in more than 44 categories. So when you came in, you saw books, letters from Washington, Thomas Jefferson, drawings of Madeline. It's just something new every week. We sell from fine art all the way to collectible streetwear. So it's always something like there's a pterodactyl looked up. So it's just the kind of thing that goes on here. So in a funny way, while we're doing everything, this is a really great home for the ARC, this salon. As Kara said, I'm the head of the International Old Master Division, which covers all those areas as well as antiquities. I myself am an Old Master specialist, and for me, the paintings of in these exhibitions feel like old friends. You know, I'm someone that's used to living with a deposition or views of Venice or portraits or still lifes or landscapes. So this all feels very, very normal to me. And of course, for me, the great part of this evening is I'm hanging out with a living artist, because normally I don't get to hang with living artists. They normally should be alive if I'm selling them. But all of you are living. Most of you are better looking than me as well. Thanks. Shiny and better here. But we really are thrilled to have you. I also want to say how excited that I am that you guys are continuing this work. I see this great tradition of representational art, the importance of drawing, design, color, that sort of amazing human accomplishment forged in the Renaissance, continued and strengthened by Baroque artists like the Guaraci, Caravaggio, etc., refined, codified in the 19th century, continue today, is something that I don't think we can take just for granted. So I applaud you, I applaud what you're doing. Now, I just want to thank you guys, especially, as I said, for the support of these artists, and to be true to my nature, as I said earlier, I'm an auctioneer, so I want all of you to look at the things on the wall. Go to Sothebys.com, consider a bid. I mean, there's some really good, so please come. Some of my colleagues, Katie Kremitzer, who's one of the experts in the artists, and Vlad, where are you? The handsome Vlad in the corner there, another handsome, better looking. But thank you so much for coming to Sothebys, and we're thrilled to have you, and we'll hope to have you next year.
The winners and honorable mentions from the 16th ARC Salon competition have competed and been selected out of the most works in any realist art competition to date, and huge congratulations is due to them for their outstanding performance. The ARC and the art world as a whole owe you an enormous debt of gratitude for your skill, dedication, and perseverance for making the 21st century a time in which realistic fine art is once again thriving. It is now I have the great honor of asking Mark Pugh to stand and accept his award for Best in Show in the 16th International ARC Salon Competition. As well as an additional 3 awards, 3rd place Imaginative Realism, 3rd place Portraiture, and a Race Contemporary Galleries Award.
Thank you. Boy, I don't know what to say. I mean, I mean that quite literally because I didn't type out my remarks. So, as my wife knows very well, anytime I have a painting in a show and I attend the show, I don't like standing anywhere near it. It makes me very self-conscious. So this has been complete agony for me. Just an incredible thank you to the ARC. Just I can't even tell you what this award means. The recognition it is. I can promise you, if I was a juror for this, I would not be getting this award tonight. So I look around at these paintings here, and it's just so humbling. The level of work is just unreal, and so just congratulations to everybody here and just on such incredible work. Thank you as well to my, it's not here, so if anybody goes looking around for him, my mentor and cousin Jeff Hine, who spent so much time encouraging and teaching me and helping me out where I am. My parents, my mother, my father, who were both artists themselves, but not professionally, who made me love the process of creating art. Thank you to my children who will begrudgingly pose for my paintings. And all they ask in return is a candy bar from nice cheap models. Mostly, I would say to my wife, who about 7 years ago, when she was maybe 5 or 6 months pregnant with our 5th child, I came to her and said, hey, what if I quit my job and become an artist? And after several weeks of panic, she said, you know what, let's try it out. If it doesn't work out, we can figure something else out. It has been just a constant support to me, to what I do. There's absolutely no way I would be where I am without that, without her. And so thanking her thank all of you